So thank you very much everybody for joining today's Friday evening. We could do many things, but we decided to be here. Thank you very much for that. And our today session is based on boost conversation using adaptive cards. So what we will focus? We'll focus on how we can design, because mostly when we design Copilot, we just have conversation kind of things, like you are asking question and getting reply. But when we use this adaptive card, we can design in a way where user will feel more, conversation will be more user friendly. So the agenda of this workshop will be kind of, first we'll design a basic chatbot, and then we will enhance the conversation using adaptive card. We'll see how we can design the adaptive card, and then we will have the demo, test it, and after that we will have Q&A session. Before I start my introduction, I have more than 14 years of experience in development, mainly using Microsoft services. I'm also Microsoft MVP and C# MVP, and also super user in Power Automate community. So my friend, with that, let's start and we see how we can do, like how you can create a Copilot and design adaptive card. Okay. So let me bring. So how many of you know that how you can open Copilot Studio? I think most of us we know, but just for like if anybody doesn't know, for that you can go here, type Copilot, Microsoft Copilot Studio. So you will get a link, Microsoft Copilot Studio. That is where we'll go. Either you can directly go here and type copilotstudio.microsoft.com. And like if you are just using this Copilot Studio for testing purpose, and you don't have, like you don't want to use your organizational email, in that case you can create any temporary email you can use. You can go on Google, search for business temporary email. For example, you can go here. Let me move this side. We'll go here and type business temp emails, and you will get some temporary emails. That is what you can use to register for Copilot Studio, because you can't register using your personal email ID. Once you will register every month, like for every month you have to renew, uh, if you are just using trial version. Once you will come here, you can see a create button here. You will click on create, and it will give you a interface from where you can create a new Copilot. So for this demo, I'm going to demonstrate how we can create a booking process, flight booking process. Here, if you are non-technical, you can just give the uh, like idea what do you want to create, and based on that, Copilot will suggest that which kind of questions you can create for your Copilot Studio. So I will just skip this part and click on create. So once you will click on create, it will by default it will give a default name. That is what we can change after it will be ready. So it will take few seconds. Let me refresh it. So now we can change. You can also change icon from here. Like once you will go in edit mode, like whatever your business logo or something you want to show as a Copilot, that is what you can uh, add here. then the basic information you can give, and after that you can see here we have knowledge base. So whatever like document or enterprise data you want to connect, you can connect from here. And then we have topics. So mainly you can see like we have custom and then system. System is all about to control the like how conversation will start, how you can use generative AI, all those kind of like all those steps which is predefined. That is what you can see here as a system topics. And custom, you can create our own topics which we want to train with, or which we want to utilize in Copilot. So for example, in my case, I'm going to create a blank topic. So phrases are kind of like the trigger point from where your topic will start, your conversation will start. So I will add here uh, book of light. So similar kind of things you can also add multiple phrases. For example, want to book a flight. And then you will get these kind of templates. For example, you want to send the message, you can use this template. If you want to ask a question, like Copilot will ask a question, so you will use this action. Then again, adaptive card, that is what we'll use. And then some conditions, actions, variables you can create, like whenever you are getting response or you want to store something as a variable, so you will create a variable. And topic management, like you want to end this particular topic or you want to redirect this conversation to the another conversation, that is what we can do using topic management. And then we have call and action. So that is mainly about when we talk about Copilot, this is not just a bot. This is where you can also automate your task, your process. So uh, call and action you can use where you can hook any kind of process using Power Automate. For example, you want to pull the data from third-party API. So you can create an action for that. You can create a flow using Power Automate, and that is what you can hook using call and action. Then we have advanced, and under that we have like generative answers. You can generate answers using uh, LLMs, or you can generate answers using documents, whatever uh, you saw in knowledge base. That is what you can hook here to generate answers. Then again, like HTTP requests you can do. So all those kind of things. And sometimes we need to authenticate, like who can use this Copilot if we are not creating anonymous Copilot. In that case, you have to authenticate, and that is what you can do using Microsoft login. So let me ask a question, because here we will ask a question from city, and we will take multiple choice. So Delhi, Pune, Mumbai. And whenever we are taking any kind of input, by default, Copilot will create a default variable. That is what we can change from here. And when you are creating, you can you can give the scope. You want to have this the scope of this variable just for this particular topic, or you want to make it global. When you make it global, this topic will be available to multiple topics, like all those topics you have for this Copilot. So I will just have it limited for this particular topic, and then save it. We don't need condition. This is basically whenever we are using multiple choice, it's gives us this kind of condition. Uh, so based on like whatever you are selecting, you can create a particular flow, but we don't need it. So I will delete it. Then I will ask another question, that is to location. Again, same thing. I will take multiple choice and I will add all those cities. We'll change the variable name where. So we'll delete all these conditions. And then we will add another variable that is for booking date, and we'll change this like data types you can get here. So we'll take date and time, change the variable name where booking date. So now I will just send a message. And let me test. So now we have our basic setup ready. Now what we will do is we'll try to design a card which we will use here. So to design an adaptive card, you will go here and just search for, and you will get a designer online, that is adaptivecards.io. So you can see like here you will get a designer view where we can take a new card. So for example, I will add a text block. So you can see like we are getting container, image set, fact set. So all those like controls are available based on the kind of design we want to design. We can use those. So I will take a text block and use site details. And right side you can see from here we can style it. So for example, we can give heading. This is our heading. So we'll give the heading. Here you can give the like default font, like whatever font type you want to use by default, or you can use this. So I will use default one. Size we have by default like small. If you want to make it small, default, medium, large, and extra large. and then weight, like you want to lighter or bolder. So that is what you can select from here. You can also change the color. So we'll use, and then we will add 3 columns. For that, I will take column set. And here you can see you will add, and you can add multiple columns here. So I will add 3 columns. Then again, text block from location. So again, same thing, we'll make it the base type column header. So I will select column header, and then the default one size will take it medium, and then we'll make it little bolder. To location we'll add, same thing we'll do. Column header, default one, and little bolder will make it. Size medium. So next, here we'll add so here we'll add a image. So we can use a image online. So for that, we'll add an image here. And once you will add image, all those properties related to image you can get here. So I will add URL here, so you can see this kind of. And after that, we'll add some actions. So here you can see, like if you want that someone will click and it will take like it will open URL. So we'll use URL. And sometimes we have sub like child adaptive cards. So you can use like action like show card, and some like some text visible, like you just want to show and hide kind of a feature, you can use this action. And you want to execute like button kind of things, you can use. So we'll use submit. So this is how you can design your buttons. Once you will do like, once you will design here, you can see, so second, you will go here and you can see complete JSON we have here. That is what we can copy from here. Just make sure that it should be the version 5 for now. So we'll just change it to the target version 1.5, and we'll copy it. Then we'll go back here in Copilot. Use ask with adaptive card. So that is what we can use. We'll go in properties and you will paste that JSON data here, and then we'll save it. So you can see right now we have design. The only problem is right now in Copilot, we don't have direct feature where we can go and add our variables here. So sometimes we face problem. So for that, like you just want to change these values, whatever we have, we can go here. You can see open in code mode, but still this is a problem. In that case, what we can do is we'll just copy the variables we have. And we'll go on that particular column. Here we have flight detail, then from location. So here we will replace all those values. Again, we will take this and then save it. So it shows error, but let me test. We'll just replace it, but we can't directly add from here. So we need to add from code. Sometimes it shows error, but it will work. Like if we are using with the text. So let me just for now comment it. So I just commented the code because it was giving error. But in that, like whenever we are not, we can't directly add variables using properties. So that's why we'll go in code and we'll change the variables. Sometimes it works. It's not working right now. Might be some cache issue or something like that. But this is how we can change. So do we have more time or hello? Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yes. So I just want to ask Nandeep, do we have more time or uh, like I can see it's right now around 7 p.m. So we have more time or just it was for 1 hour, I think. So let me explain. So what we can do is if we want to add some property based on the whatever we are adding here. So what we can do is we can go here and in actions you can see title and this we have. So that is where we can go add data column and we can add like action whatever variable you want you can add here. And we'll save it. So now you can see action here, action variable is here, and that is what we can use here in condition. Like if you want to create a condition based on whatever we are selecting after clicking on these buttons, so you can add action and you can check that action here in condition. So I will add another card here. So this is the same kind of things you can design using adaptive card. So you will take some inputs here. To design this kind of card, you will go here again, take a new blank card, minimize, and again the text blocks you can add here. Your name, then we'll take input. and then we'll add action set here. So let me. So same thing, we'll copy this. So this is how we can design, and once you will have all these inputs, you can see the all those variables are created by Copilot. That is what we can use. Like further, if you want to call a Power Automate flow or something like that, we can add here from call and action and pass all those variables to do any action. Like if you want to call any API or something like that, so we can hook from here, and whatever result we'll get, that is what we can show as a message. So do we have any question on that?
No questions in the chat at least.
Yeah. So we are done with, or still we have time?
Yeah, up to you totally. For example, if you want to cover something more, please feel free to.
Yeah, so I created a complete flow how we can design the cards, like how we can take the input form and how we can we can have an information form and how we can take a how we can create an input form. So that's it from my side. If you have any question or something like that, uh, I'm happy to answer.